bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Gon' bounce to the rhythm that you're shaking.
Bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm inside, bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm gon' ride, bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm inside, bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm gon' ride, bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm inside, bound to the rhythm, bound to the rhythm gon' ride.
Sup, dude? What's happening? Is it happening? Is it happening for you? I'm in the sunshine. Look at that. I'm like a creature. Oh man. All right. Well, I got something for you. Check this out. I was fucking around a little earlier. Not on this, but something like let's play a little Wurlitzer. That's something. That's something, you know. It's pure whirly. Pure whirly. Pure whirly one. It's an afternoon. There's a lovely sunshine out there. Spring's in the air. You know, what comes with a little spring is a big sun. Big sun. Big sun energy. I mean, the sun's there. The sun doesn't change. The earth is slightly on an axis as it spins around, revolving at the same time as it is rotating. So, because it's such a weird shaped object, we got seasons. We're experiencing spring. Alright, so the point of what I'm trying to say is, you know, when you got spring, you got the big sun. interesting. Maybe let's try it without. Like the sun in the springtime. I got some phlegm, so maybe I'll do the lower one. Big sun energy. Big sun energy. Yeah. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Afternoon.
That's too much, it's a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
sun, you know. This comes in spring. What else comes in spring? I don't know. this afternoon. Say hello to the sunshine. Say goodbye to the snow. Say hello to all the birds coming back from their homes. Say goodbye to all your winter woes. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to all your winter woes. This fucking shit, dude. That's probably what this is. Say goodbye to all your winter woes. So back up. Say goodbye to all your winter woes. To all your winter woes. It's springtime. It's springtime now. spring's been a strange one. But if you still go outside, you know, you still see the birds chirping, you still see the sun shining, you still see the trees growing their buds. All the plants are starting to spring up. Life goes on. What key is this in? C. Never played this tuning. Just learning it. See, part of me thinks, you know, like, I should just come on here and practice, because that's essentially what I'm just doing right here. I have never played this guitar tuning for this type of thing, so you're just seeing the wheels turning in here. I'm learning very basic voicings of it, and like. Now we got it. time I push record, it always does that. I always mess it up. Let's try something interesting here. You cry so long, it's okay to cry. Sometimes it's okay to cry. Where's this fucking? What is it? So much for vocoder. What's this? Yeah, this whole thing might have just. Nope. Where's the vocoder at? Oh, there we go. That's just as loud. It's just not as loud. Okay, so I got this song now stuck in between a high pass and a low pass filter. We turn the high pass filter down. All we're getting is a very tippy top. So we go down, I'm lowering the shelf, and all the high frequencies are being added. So then there's a low pass filter. Which just allows the lows in. Interesting. This is loud. It's because of Alright, so oh shoot, I should not be spinning on this thing. It gets tied up. Okay. Let's move over to this whole thing here. This oh my god. What's going on, guys? What are you guys doing? Guys enjoying the sunshine? All good sunshine. Here you go. Okay. Who's here, Chad? What's going on, guys? Sir Huso on Twitch. Blue Water Pines. Jake, I'm sorry about your ears, man. Was it that loud? I can't tell. It wasn't. In my monitors, it's not so bad. What's up, Rocky? What's going on? Griffin, Cilantro, Bree Shears. What's going on? Sunshine on Sophia. Look at that. We're just doing some afternoon tea. Hey, Tan Burke, what's up? Tan Burke, what's going on? Yeah, I got it set up. I finally got it. Thanks for the inspiration for setting up Twitch and for figuring it out. I'm just learning this little live stream thing that I was doing. I ended up putting distortion on everything. Switch kind of made it all a little muddy, but you you do what you do. You got to know the limits. It's hanging good. I figure I'd hop on this thing now. I was feeling the sunshine. I was feeling the vibes like I was going to practice this thing. So, essentially, I'm going to be practicing. Sorry, Jake. I'm sorry if it's really loud. I'm learning the limits of this stuff. Like I finally figured out every week I'm learning more technical aspects of live streaming and the limits. Like I can hear a little feedback on my noise, little noise in my feedback. Goddamn, my monitor. Hearing myself is maddening sometimes. Sir Huso, yeah, I'm planning to stream much more often now. I mean, I had a tour planned. I don't know if you guys know, but I had a tour planned in April, late April. It was 21st. I was going to go out. I had a van picked out and everything I fundraised for. I don't know how many of you guys are backers of Cultivation, but all the people who backed and I was raised enough money to get a van and go on tour. And this is going to be this big cultivation. There's going to be a big movement forward with this, live going and fucking, just going around. But you guys all know what happened, right? Oh, you don't know? It's a pandemic. You didn't know that? Yeah, there's a pandemic out there. Oh, you knew? Dang. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not the bearer of the bad news, because you guys already know. But you hear that? That's the birds The birds don't care. Birds don't care about shelter in place. Sorry, Jake. I hope, oh, shit. Is this the first super chat ever? I think ever. I'm looking at this right now. From RDS Films. Pure character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, "You are amazing." Hell yeah, RDS Films. Thanks so much for that. This live streaming, they have to keep doing this because there ain't no gigs. So this is the whole setup. And I realized today that I need to 100% get a desktop computer to stream this shit because this whole setup has been struggling. And I got a laptop from like 4 years ago. It can only go up to 2.5. I mean, it's a core. It's like an early i3, or maybe it's an i5. But man, it's just there's limitations. Things got to be upgraded, and like live streaming takes a lot of CPU power. But I think I'm figuring it out. Like I set like my encoder to use my GPU instead of my CPU, and hopefully that made a difference. But I can still hear some artifacts in my head from this thing. So I apologize if there's any things, but that's what I think. That's the name of the game is get the desktop, because I was, I'm not gonna lie. I have a list already. What do you guys think? Are you guys PC builders? I built the PCs when I was in, what was it? When I was in grade school and high school. My dad taught me how to do all that stuff. He taught me how to network. We'd have bins of old gear, but they're all Macs. He taught me how to use Apple Talk to network them together. Band-Aid for the win. What's going on from Australia? Hell yeah. G'day, mate. Good morning. I can count in Australian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are the once it gets to 11 and 12, it gets a little shaky. Hey, part of Australia you from? Are you from Brisbane? Or are you from? Oh, now it went Irish there for a second. I need to practice those things. I can get into it. I can get into the accents, and I can do Irish and English and stuff. I won't do it now because now I'm talking about it. But I gotta practice that and be able to do it on command. Get some because I can do it once I get into it, and I can start to flow with it, and it feels right. But then when I try and I don't know, it's like I think playing an instrument, on command. It's like sometimes you freeze there, and you got to get over that freezing aspect of things, but anyway, yeah. So thanks RDS Films for the super chat. I forgot that was a thing. Well, I guess I just realized now it's a thing. So it's amazing. I also have this website. So tip, if you feel so inclined, you want to build more PCs. It says Smoky Water Studios, Blue Water Pines. Sorry to hear that. My trip is off and no refund from Delta. Oh shit. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of motherfuckers that have lost that stuff, man. It's that snake. It's the drum beat that I put too much distortion on. It's a little better. What if I just Anyway, this is another thing I'm learning. This is an Ableton Push, and I got it. I traded it. So I bought a MPC Millennium thing, and it required a computer and everything, and I brought it with me to Ireland and everything, and it was MPC Renaissance is what it's called, and I just never could figure it out. It was like complicated proprietary software you needed and stuff and all this things, and I tried a couple times. I got a little bit of figuring it out, but then I came back and I traded it for a machine that wasn't even licensed. I don't even know if this guy, now I'm like thinking maybe this guy fucking stole it. I don't know. Who knows? But he didn't have the license, and so the machine is useless without it. Apparently you can buy it for like $40, but I got this Ableton Push, which works out of Ableton, which I have, so it's pretty handy. It's just a controller for Ableton, essentially. All the things that you could do with your mouse and click things, it just does it in a touching interface. And there's Ableton Push 2 that is a huge improvement on this Ableton Push, but this is what I got, man. So, and I need to learn this thing. So the more and more I do these sessions of like live streaming, the more I'll be able to set that up, and I'll be able to start to loop those songs that I have, like Jake saying J6 on the Rising Sun, or like everyone's asked for Bradycardia, or for like Comfort to You, all these different things. Like as soon as I'm competent in all this stuff, I'll be able to really just rip them out. But I have to have some of the samples prepared ahead of time, and I have to have the right, what's the word? I have to have all the right instruments. Like with Bradycardia, you can't not have that synth at the beginning that's got that like really long release. Like that's sunshine right there. But we got a comment from Tamberg. Says, today I was watching a video on YouTube on my stream, and Falafella was playing in the background. I was like, oh, I love the song. Then suddenly realized it was yours. Then we talked about how you should stream more. Now you're here. Oh shit, Tamberg. Wait, so you're saying that you were just watching a video, like you didn't know who it was, or you didn't? It wasn't of mine. It wasn't a video of mine. It was just a video, and they had used my song. Wow, that's amazing. That's great. It's fucking great, man. That's fucking great. Is it a big muff? Yeah, it is. This I can grab it. It's a little big muff. This thing, it's classic. I was told that Jack White used it a bunch of times, or he still does. It's one of his things, and I don't know if you guys know, but Jack White is one of my all-time heroes. He's not, he's a Midwesterner from a Catholic family. He was like one of like a huge family. Out of Tambrick, out of nowhere. Oh shit, that's good. I mean, that's a sign. That's a sign that things are catching on. I think to a degree. They're moving around. The songs are going around. I think now, especially, there's more. Like a couple of days ago, there was 8. No, I posted saying there was 6, but then by the end of the day, there was 8 different videos that had, and some of them, 1 or 2 of them, some regular, YouTubers and some high tier YouTubers. That's the key, is the high tier, like really big YouTubers. They take one of my songs and play it. It's like boom. All of a sudden, I get a huge spike in Spotify and my website and all this stuff. So it's like, that's part of what you guys know about the mission for Creative Commons and for making all my music royalty free. So I don't know if you guys know, but if you're filmmakers, I'm going to type into the chat this URL for this thing I'm really excited about. That's what I'm actually building it with some friends, some other engineers, and it's called Free Music Land. And essentially, so if you know any filmmakers, or if you're interested in this platform, which is essentially how I use my music and give it out for free, is essentially now I'm gonna because Free Music Archive, which is a huge website for Creative Commons music, is pretty much they're pretty much done. they got bought out, or they lost their funding and then they got bought out by this other company, and it's their future's unsure. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to try and spread my platform to so basically allow for other musicians in Milwaukee and and other places all across the world to be able to be a part of a culture that favors the creative commons, like that all of us are, for a common good. The kind of just the culture of understanding of the abundance of how much music there is out there, and how we should just really just be sharing way more than we are, instead of filing for lawsuits for major scales. It's just at the very, so it's just like, yeah. So if you know anyone of us, a filmmaker that might be interested in that, just go and have them put their email in so they can get notified when it all goes live, which should be at the end of the month. So this works for streaming too. So Tanbrick and all these, if you tell other streamers, I don't know if you have experienced people getting kicked off of certain streams for using copyright music, but all this music on Free Music Land is 100% guaranteed to be working on YouTube and to be working on Twitch and stuff. So that's the plan, at least, is to how we're gonna have to figure out how to enforce that more strictly. But that's why we're doing and I had an idea that actually on open broadcasting software to make a plugin to directly connect with Free Music Land, so we can just create a bunch of DJs, using on Twitch, that people can stream and monetize their own streams and be DJs, and they can just DJ Creative Commons music that's directly plugged into OBS. And so I mean, that's an idea that we got, but so yeah, so I don't know, should I was playing some music before. I don't know how long it's been. It's been about an hour. Food product streams. What up, food product streams? We've been using your music for interlude music on Slate.us main page and throwing up a link. Hell yeah. Sweet. That's the thing. RDS Films says, "Are you excited for your birthday?" Of course. I'm going to do a big live stream. I'm talking with some folks to help come on board. If you want, I want to make it like a fun little thing where I cut to different videos and stuff. RDS Films, if you want to do a shout out, or if you want to record a little video or something, we'll throw it on there and put a little advertisement to RDS Films, or whoever wants to. Just email me a nice little video and we can create a little collage or something. If you guys want to send me something, I'll just play it, and I'll cut and I'll talk about it. We can cut to it, and I'll play some music, and then I'll play some videos, and I'll play some things. And I got a green screen back there that I'm waiting for tomorrow. I'm going to get the thing to cover it, what the skeleton of it, and then I'm going to set up some interesting little characters maybe or something. I don't know. There's a lot of fun things that we can mess around with. I was just writing a little script today of doing some back and forth schizophrenic, like just playing two different characters and doing back and forth. I've seen that people do that when they're by themselves. I've seen this guy Rudy something. He's a guitarist, but yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So you guys like that idea? Hell yeah. I'm glad. I should post that. I just came up with that right now. Well, I knew I wanted some musicians, but then I was thinking, oh, what? Look at all these people. I bet you guys are creative, interested in, awesome people, and we should just have a party, because we're gonna just release the album and fucking just do it. I don't know, just have some fun. What do you guys think? Should we do a live listening party plus the music, or should we just have music and play a couple tracks, or because the whole album is 40 minutes, which I'm down. I mean, I'm down to listen to the whole thing, but if you guys want to, oh, what's up, Jake? Jake Metz is in here. Been working on some collaborative AV streaming stuff. Perhaps I can send you some processing and/or video synth put in the green screen. Oh yeah, I've been seeing. I'm on that Discord channel, Jake, and I've been looking at some of those, some of all the stuff you guys are working on, and that shit is fucking cool. I'm really excited where that goes. I'd love to start exploring in that and start playing around. Yeah, like Smoky Waters too. Some collab long distance skits. That'd be fun. Okay, so a full album. Okay, so this could be like a 2 or 3 hour thing, maybe. Or 2. It could, we could intersperse it, right? Maybe that's probably a good idea. Or maybe I could play some. Personally, yeah, but some of this, yeah. Well, we'll work through that, but yeah. Wolf003. What's up, Shane? What's happening, man? You gonna play some League of Legends later? I don't know if I figured out I don't know. I just changed my encoding for the streaming to like be used the hardware, not software. So my CPU, it's been using my GPU instead of my CPU. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm gonna try it at least. I'm gonna see if it'll die or not. But Jake, I was talking to a different Jake on Facebook. Sorry, I can see all these all the different people on. Well, this is basically what I see. So, there's Facebook. I've tried to do Twitter, and I was able to stream Twitter. But I had to change the resolution to like basically flip it. I don't know how to figure out how. It was still 16:9 ratio, but it wanted it to be vertical, like on a phone. But I'm trying to, I don't know. It didn't work. I mean, it worked, but I could only do it. I can't do 2 streams at once. Like I'd need another computer that would take the output or like have 2 different things of OBS working at the same time, which definitely won't work on this computer. But for the new computer, look at that. Okay. What do you guys think? Should we play a little bit more? And then, I'm going to play for a tiny bit more. Let's try, oh yeah, like that. I'm going to play the guitar. But I need to plug in. I was showing you guys the big muff. Showing you guys the big muff. The big muff. There's also this noise from this laptop. I put a gate on it, so it quiets down when it's not in use, which is great. Shouts out to Voice Meter Banana. Plug it in right. You don't plug it in right, you plug it in wrong. You plug it in wrong, then you're gonna die. You won't die. Because it's a matter of life and death. How do we turn this fucking reverb down? There we go. That's kind of nice, though. Down. Turning it down. Some beatboxing. No, see, that's... This is cool, but it really fucks with pitch. Like, you can't really as much as, you know what I mean? And it's cool. It does some really cool, interesting things. But that's from what I think, at least, is that it's got a problem with pitch. It's a little pitchy. All right, what's the tempo? It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it. I'm not feeling drum and bass right now. That's a little better. I counted it wrong. What? It's supposed to be 8? This is what I mean. I'm still learning this shit. I counted it wrong. You have to change the length to 4 bars. That'll be better. I missed it. See, if you can't miss, if I miss it, I gotta wait for the next time. I fucked it up again. See, this is so delicate. Just feels off. Just feels off, right? Because it is off. Let's try it. We need the bass, I think. I wish I had the tambourine. Let's see how the other drum break sounds. Doesn't sound right, but that's why it's important to have different drum
Don't
Interesting. Yeah. So, obviously I'm just learning this stuff. But that was kind of groovy. It was starting to do some things in there. There were some moments there that was like, oh, it's tough to do this all improv on the fly, learning all this new stuff with all this new gear and learning this whole setup. And I mean, there's a freaking light. Like, this doesn't even do anything, but I just have it here. But it doesn't do anything right now. But in the nighttime, in the art time. Yeah. Well, cheers to whoever has been here this whole time. Okay, it's been real, and it's been fun, and it's been real fun. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Shane, I can go on League there in a second. But yeah, so thank you again. And I'll be back. This was unannounced, so I'm going to be doing some actual announced ones when I feel more comfortable with things, and try and promote it. Trying doing like I said, on April 27th, which whoever the fuck said that they wanted to do those things, send me a video of you playing a song, or send me a video of just jamming out, or send me a video of whatever you want to say, and I'll and I'll consider putting it on or bringing it in the album live stream. So that'll be fun. Thanks for the super chats and for the things and Patreons and tips and everything. It's much obliged in this crazy time of no gigs. Thanks for sticking along. Thanks, Dan Burke. Thanks, Jake, Sir Huso, and all those other people. There is a way that I can check, I think, all your guys' names somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I have to go into each one individually. Well, of all the people that were there. All right. Just bye.
Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking. Don't bow to the pressure that you're taking.
Don't bow to the pressure